Hi, I'm Nadia Dunn. CCL TV are delighted to be here at the TFS Summit in Dubai. Joining me today is Brian from Universal Express. Thank you so much for being here. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a long journey for you, right?
Not really. 1 kilometre from the office here. We're just near the airport, so...
Well, tell us about your background. How did you end up in Dubai?
Oof, how long have you got? Okay, we arrived in Dubai 1989.
Really?
I was working in a marketing company at the time, and I'd been interviewed with FedEx, of all people. And I interviewed with FedEx for quite a while. I had to go to Hawaii for the interview, of all
Oh,
things.
it's a tough life.
They said, can you make it for a second interview? I went, okay, if I have to, I will do. And so I joined FedEx 1990, and I've been with FedEx here in the region 23 years. I left them in 2013. And then I joined a friend of mine in the oil and gas lighting business, which didn't do too well because the oil plummeted and the whole industry collapsed in about 2016. So that's when I went back into my comfort zone of joining Universal. I'd actually worked with Brian, who owned the company, before we dealt with Universal at FedEx. They used to do all the line haul for us into India, and I was in control of charge of the line haul and the airline negotiations for FedEx at that point. So Brian, he'd been known to me anyway, and then he heard that I was looking for a job and he was looking for a CEO, so we joined hands, and it's all been, thank goodness, touch wood, good since then.
Excellent. And how's it been here with COVID and lockdown?
The biggest impact we've had has been the flight networks. Because Emirates here is obviously Emirates' hub. Mm-hmm. All their flights were, pulled down. All the other carriers weren't coming in. So a good third of our business was line haul consolidations. So we were putting consoles into, at one point we were handling all the DHL traffic into India. So a daily console, Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore, Madras. We were doing London, Singapore, Kenya, you name it, we had it all going. And then that piece of our business died. We handled a lot of transshipments, but the customers couldn't get their loads into us because there's no flights flying, or the cost was prohibitive to then get in. So it's been very challenging. The last year, March to September, October, was tough.
And have you noticed it's picking up again?
Yeah. No, it's definitely picking up now, and I think people have reinvented themselves like we have. We had a heavy dependence upon Asia, China primarily, which was, we had 2 or 3 customers, which was probably 90% of our business, which was very, in my opinion, dangerous. So we've looked to reinvent ourselves. We've now got business coming in from Turkey, we've got business coming in from Nepal, which is a big origin, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan. So we've still got the Chinese clients, we've still got Hong Kong clients, but our dependence on them is not quite as much now. So the diversification has helped us a lot. Yeah,
and there's new stuff coming in. And with that, is there any new technology or digital trends that have come from that?
No, I think everything's still the same. Everybody wants track trace, everyone wants visibility. That's what they need. And I think that's one area where we're focusing at the moment. We found ourselves, because we're a wholesaler, we tend to work with other vendors and service providers, so we piggyback off their technology. Where at the moment now we're sort of in the need where we need to provide visibility of stuff arriving into us before we connect to another flight or hand off to an integrator or whatever it is that we're doing. They just need that piece that if we can get information on our system 24 hours quicker, then it's better for the customer.
And what are your thoughts being at a conference again, face to face? It's, there's a real vibe here that everyone's so excited to be back.
Yeah, conferences and things are a thing of the past. It takes some getting used to now, because you've also got people coming in from everywhere, and in theory they're all vaccinated, you would hope, and everyone's been tested, but there's still that air of uncertainty. So just nervous is probably, cautious is probably the right word. It's
do we hug? Do we fist bump?
Yeah, like we do. You don't know whether to bump fists, bump elbows, hold each other, shake hands. It's quite. You just got to see how it goes with each individual one. But it's brought its challenges for sure.
Yeah. And what are Universal Express's main focuses for the rest of 21 and 2022?
Well, we're we're looking now to, because we're part of the Linux network, and we're the anomaly as in Universal is Linux Dubai, Linux Singapore, Linux Kenya. So we're looking now to transition to benefit from the Linux network. We've sort of, when we were first acquired, Universal was more a brand. They've been in the market 35 years. They've got the reputation. They had the customers. Everyone comes to Universal Express. And now they're all aware of the acquisition, and we've been Universal under Linux for nearly 3 years now. So this coming January, we're looking to transition to become full Linux, just to be compliant with the rest of the group, to benefit from the name, the brand, the network, and just take more advantage of the internal network rather than our external customers, because I think that's an area of big opportunity that everyone within the Linux group could take advantage of.
Well, hopefully we'll speak to you in January more about that, and we can discuss it.
No, absolutely.
It's lovely to see you. Thank you so much for joining us today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.